Hello, and welcome to Why Don't We Know This? Today we are going to talk about democracy. For a lot of human history, power was centralized among the elites of the day. They had a lot of power over the population and used it to enrich their lavish lifestyles. Many people were in a constant state of servitude and forced to work to the sole benefit of uplifting their masters. This remained until in ancient Greece a new idea was born. The idea was democracy and came from two Greek words, demos meaning people and kratein meaning to rule, simply translating to rule of the people. The idea gave people a direct say in how they were governed, rather than be dictated to by a single entity. The initial concept of direct rule was based on more of what we see today as a referendum, where people have direct votes on each issue. Referendums are much less used today as they are too costly and time-consuming. Imagine having to vote on such minor things as what carpet color we should use in a new state building. Another thing to consider is what was direct rule by the people? There was a very narrow view on who were the people back in ancient Greece. All citizens could contribute in making decisions, but citizens were only considered adult males who owned property but were not slaves, which back in those times excluded a lot of people. However, while in its infancy the concept of democracy may have been very narrow, it did sow a seed in the head of the common man which grew over time. The idea of democracy spread across the European continent and led to uprisings with ordinary people fighting to wrestle some say and control in how they were governed. Over time, this moved away from direct democracy to the more efficient representative democracy, where we elect representatives via vote to represent us in some type of parliament or legislative house. See this unhappy chap here? That's King John of England on June the 15th in the year 1215, being forced to sign by rebel barons the Magna Carta, also known as the Great Charter, which gives more rights to the people and forces the king to abide by the laws of the land.